Alright, so now I've got my prompt going and I know that it's going to always answer things around hypertension. However, there are lots of technical things that an LLM may not know about hypertension and it may give us wrong answers. So for this, we use what is called retrieval augmented generation or RAG, and it's really simple. All it means is that you attach a set of verified and accurate knowledge documents that could be specific to your organization or your field, and they allow you to answer things correctly. So for this example, because we were talking about things around hypertension, I just picked up the guideline for pharmacology treatment of hypertension in adults. This is a WHO guideline, so we can assume that the information here will be fairly accurate and well researched, and we can get good responses out of it. So what I'll do now is I'm going to add this document. I can either add it from my local computer or a link. Here I'll just add it because I've downloaded it already. So it's sitting in my downloads here and I have added it here. So we have to wait for it to upload. Once it's uploaded, you'll see the green line that goes across, and then we will run and ask questions to this copilot that we are building. So I want to say, what are the assessments for hypertensive patient and cardiac disease? Let's see what it says. Disease. Oops, sorry about the spelling. So here you can see it's saying creating a knowledge embedding, which means it's reading through the PDF, then it's summarizing the answer. Now the knowledge embedding, once we start adding a lot of documents, is going to take very like long time in the first go, and once the knowledge embedding is created, it's not going to have that kind of latency. So here it's given us a very extensive answer. It says that in context of hypertensive patients and those at risk of cardiac disease, here are some strategies and tests. Based on this includes evaluating their risk factors like age, sex, etc., and their habits like smoking or diabetes or other treatments that they're going through, lab testing, testing and monitoring, and so on. But you'll notice that there is a sort of citation number always given here, and you'll also notice at the end of the written text you have two specific hyperlinks given here as well. So if I click on this, this says page 22, so it should open up directly on page 22, and here you see there's a specific section which talks about cardiovascular disease risk assessment, and it gives details from that. And then if we go to this, I think it's page 21. Oops, sorry about that. Page 21, and then it has more details about what is the framework of analyzing these tests, right? So this makes it really simple. Here you can add entire Google Drives, you can add Google links, you can add Excel sheets, CSVs, tabular formats. You can even add PDFs that are scanned, so it's going to be able to do OCR as well. You can even add PDFs which have a lot of diagrams. So here you notice that it was trying to read across a diagram. So it's quite performative, and it's able to figure things out based on the PDFs and the other knowledge based documents that you've given. The only extra thing that one needs to understand about the knowledge base is that there is a little bit of LLM prompting attached to it as well. So this is the search instruction that we give the LLM for this particular knowledge base. Now this is more or less pre-done, but it's possible that you might want to shift a little bit of these sentences around to make sure that it leverages and gives you the best answers. So here you can see it says that use the search results to get the best answer. Make sure that they are not irrelevant or incomplete. Don't ask the user for, say, go to the internet for advice, and then also how you're setting across those notations for all of the footnotes that were there. Then, of course, the citation style can also be specified. These are more specific to when you end up using them in, say, a WhatsApp chatbot or a web widget or Slack chatbot, etc. So for now, we'll just leave this as is. Once you know that your documents are fixed and you know that they are not the kinds of documents that get uploaded regularly or that have to be changed all the time, we keep this unchecked, which allows your Copilot to work fast and there's less latency. However, if you have documents that you know are regularly updated, you may need to use this and it will be at the cost of some latency. And the last part is, of course, creating synthetic data. I'll talk about this more in our next video, but for now, we'll just leave it as blank. So there you have it. This is how you can add a knowledge base and start building a copilot that can be really accurate and give information precisely as per what your organization might require in context of your users. Thank you.